Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jesus here with the Van Bros. I'm going to be doing a video similar to the Aichi video and the Ren video. More so closer to the Aichi video than the Ren for what I think the units that we're going to be getting in the Shin for Shin's icon units. This Tuesday we're gonna see Chrono's icon units, and then Thursday we're also gonna be seeing Shin's. So we already have a podcast out, Vancast episode 1, which is the video right before this one, where me and the 3 to Pass team talk about the Chrono icon units, what we think is going to return. I have Tyler talking about most of it because he is your Chronicle expert. And then we talk about what we would like the future of Vanguard to look like. We didn't really talk more or talk much about the Shinemon stuff, but we're going to be talking about it here. So confirmed already, we have Shin. Well, not Shin, but the Uranus. So let's start off with getting acquainted with Shin's cards. So this one's actually kind of interesting because unlike Aichi, Kai, and Ren, Shin's deck is from V. It has no original series like counterpart, and so one of the weird things about this deck is that one of the more cool things that they did with the Aichi and the Kai ride line is that they kind of interpreted Forerunner into it with Wingle and Bar bringing out Conroe and Barkle, and they did what the original counterparts did. Barkle calling out Flogel and what's his face, and fucking Conroe just adding any fucking grade 1 unit to or just any card from deck to hand or whatever. But Shin's is interesting because Shin's starter is just a regular V starter that lets you draw when rode upon. Unlike the D starters that are limited to going second, this one can draw when going, if you want first or second. Something that I could see them do is, because this has been errated to now have a different skill where it also gains a what's it called, a quick shield. So I wonder if, we already have shield tickets in standard. I wonder if maybe they'll do something like, you ride over Pan, and Pan gets the skill that when it's placed on rear circle, draw a card, or gain a quick shield ticket, or a quick shield, or even one of those shield tickets like the Persona Ride ones that we currently have in standard. Another thing that I could see them do is I could possibly see them properly. I could possibly see them do something else. I don't know if they're going to be bringing markers into this set or with this deck. I don't know if they're going to be giving out actual force markers. I have the thought process that if they do get markers, they're going to be similar to the Levy draws, like the Infinity Eyes, where it's just a marker on the field and the effects come from Levy draws and not the marker itself, unlike the Dragon Tree tokens or markers. I feel like what I could see them do is, if you ride Atlas over Pan, you get to put in a Astral Plane token or an Astral Plane crest onto your order zone. And then what happens is every time you ride an Astral Poet, or when an Astral Poet attacks, you place a, you could put an Astral marker or whatever, or even a Force marker, doesn't matter. onto like your Vanguard circle, and the Vanguard is what gains the power. Like you could have Uranus say like, oh, this unit gets 10,000 for every marker on Vanguard circle. And once you reach 5, you can call out you can call out a Uranus token. I don't think Uranus is gonna, or not Uranus, but Valkyrion. I don't think Valkyrion is gonna be a main deck card. I think Valkyrion is gonna be a token. The reason is, one of the things Valkyrion does is that when he swings, he discards a card, and he gains drive equal to the grade of the card discarded. I don't think it would be wise to let Valkyrion be able to like discard another grade 5 in the main deck, especially if we run more than one. I think Valkyrion will be a token similar to maybe Xerath, and it retires itself at the end of the turn, or it can use itself as shield. I don't want it to have the skill where you have to discard it to gain drive equal to the unit discard its grade. I feel like the best thing that they could do is have it be discard a card and this unit gains twin drive or triple drive, you know, something like that. It definitely should not be 70k power, and if it is, maybe have it have critical of 0. The thing is, I know I'm trying to balance this card, and it may be a little bit overkill, but like this card could be problematic, especially if printed as is, because then not only that, you could probably run Grifogilia, because I'm pretty sure that thing has no nation, and if that thing has no nation, discard it for Valkyrion, check 10, and you check the overtrigger. And we have an overtrigger that restands a unit. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a better way, and I think they're going to pick a better way to translate this into standard. So, let's not get our hopes up on Valkyrion being the same as it was before. On top of that, one of the things that I want to look at too is what units are going to come back. Atlas definitely. Prometheus definitely going to be the grade 2 of the ride line, and then Uranus is going to be the grade 3. From the trial deck, I don't know. These are obviously going to be the triggers. I think it's going to be Witch of Big Pots. I think Kushinada may become the regular like PG, or it could be Pandora, or do we get another PG here? I don't think we do. We have this one. I don't think this one's going to become the PG, though. I feel like it has to be between Kushinada and Pandora. I feel like it'll be Kushinada, just because like that just makes the most sense. What is that? Kukurihime, that's the crit. Cyber Tiger, that's the crit. And then Tailsman Angel, that's the heal. And then we have Laurier as the heal, or withdraw and heal, I mean. Anything else from the trial deck? I don't think so. Colts, maybe? I think Verse. I don't know. Whenever I think of the units that they could bring back, I feel like they want to bring back waifus, but like they brought back the 10k and 8k vanillas. Colts is probably the thing closest to a 10k vanilla, which, I mean, you know, the fact that they existed during V is so stupid. Like, everything, all the grade 2s were 10k. So, not too sure there. I feel like maybe this is an opportunity to just do, what, this is the ride line, maybe you bring back the triggers from here as well, and then the rest of the units are from the main deck, which, I don't know how many units we're getting. I feel like Australia is a given. Like, she definitely has to come back. Astarios, too. this is definitely gonna be like the secondary like ride. Let's take a look here. There's not much else, honestly. It loses grade 2. What does this guy do? During the battle that boosted, or was boosted, it gets 5k power. When it attacks Soul Blast 1, reveal 3 cards from the top of the deck. Grade 3 or greater from one limit to the hand for the rest of the soul. That's not bad. I feel like they could have something like that, you know? That's not too bad. When it attacks Soul Blast 1, it's fucking crazy. With the top 3 add, and then the rest into soul. That's not too bad. I think that could definitely be like a Gordon. Yeah, I feel like that could be Gordon. Where if it's called by a unit with the Shin icon, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 3, add 1 to hand, and put the rest into the soul. Let's see. Estrella, Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, draw a card. Put a card from your hand to the bottom. If it's on Vanguard Circle, Soul Charge 2. I mean, that looks like a Lien clone, if anything, you know? That's another thing, too. This is the first time we're going to get another Keter Sanctuary unit that's an icon. So does this mean that every icon deck that's in Keter Sanctuary is going to get a Lien clone? Or is it going to be something else, and it's only going to be one Lien for Aichi? I feel like, because like this could be a Lien clone. At the end of the battle, this boost that it boosted, Soul Blast 2, return to hand. Because I mean, like that just, to me it looks like discard, call, Soul Blast 1, and then, or maybe it's a cycler, but instead of drawing, it does something else. Like you discard it, call it to rear, and then like, you know, instead you Soul Charge 2, and then does the same thing, you know? Or you could Soul Blast 1 to have it come back as stand, and if you have like a Shin icon unit, Soul Charge 1 to make it free. This one's definitely interesting. I feel like this is going to be the Lien clone. So I think that's what we're going to see. Let's go back. Quaking Heavenly Dragon, Astraeos Dragon. You know, I remember back in the day I really wanted to play this deck. I just thought Uranus looked kind of lame. I don't know why. I just didn't really fuck with this, like, or I didn't fuck with the way that it looked like with like Shin's face during the V-Mod like anime. I just wasn't a fan. He looked kind of derpy, and like even now he still looks kind of derpy, but like I like it. I like it matching the art style. Yeah, I don't mind that. What could Uranus, or what could Uranus do? Or Uranus. I'm gonna keep saying Uranus. You know, calls the astral plane. When placed, Soul Blast 2, Imaginary Force, put it on a marker. This guy's screaming triple drive on attack. Fucking place 2 markers, or place a marker for every Shin icon unit on field or on soul. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this deck's gonna, I don't think at least this guy will produce a sec like a 4th or 5th attack. I think this guy's gonna try to go for big numbers. It would be cool if, you know, Uranus like had something similar, like a non-play skill, like to put a marker. I think that's what it'll do. Like if you have a like an astral plane crest, this unit gets 10,000, or your units with the Shin or Shin icon units get 10,000 power for circles that I have of crest. I think that would be a really cool way to do it without going kind of crazy. And then yeah, he locks himself to just being able to call them to the Vanguard Circle, so that you can have enough time to make Astraeos like be your finisher. Remember this one, Imaginary Force, put that marker on Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, if your astral plane has a unit, Soul Blast 1 and draw a card. I mean, both of these guys are fucking vanilla, so like I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go farther than like these 2 sets. I don't know. It seems kind of vanilla, TBH. I think it's going to be a 4-attack deck. Obviously, the 2 or the 3 in the front row and the Valkyrion in the back. But it's tough. It's tough to kind of gauge what we're going to see for this deck. But let's see. So far, we have the triggers. So that's 4. The PG. The Ride Line. Estrella. Auspicious Light. Astraeos. And Valkyrion. That's 9 cards. Before, I think both icon decks prior had 14. So if they were going to do 5, I could see them doing more. This is a toughie. This really is a toughie. Maybe Holy Verse will come back. Diana too. What the fuck does this thing do? Soul Blast 5. Get an imaginary gift force and put that marker on your Vanguard circle. No, yeah, I think it's going to be those. Now, as far as how the deck will do, I want to see what they can add on to Uranus and as well as the Dragon, just because they seem kind of vanilla. I mean, even for like this late into V, introducing a deck like just, you know, has a Valkyrion is kind of like lame. Like, okay, it's just getting a ton of like imaginary gifts. And it locks it into the Vanguard circle. Let's see. Place from here, look at the top 5. Card my limit to the drop zone. That's shuffle. I wonder if you'll keep the cards in hand when he does the drives. I mean, it sounds like you should. I don't know. Anyways, that's the video. I actually left this with more questions than answers, but I'm excited to see what they do on Thursday for Shin. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I should have these icon deck proxies out sooner than later, now that I kind of have a cool way to do it. I do them as encounters on the website that I make my my proxies with. It's just a little easier, and I can get them out to you guys faster. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you guys want to see the Shin deck do? Let me know. Comment down below, and let me know if you also wanted to see what 3 to Pass has to say, because I want to get them back for another podcast. Those are super fun. It was just us chilling and talking Vanguard. So let me know if you want to hear more of those. I see people are watching it, and they're sticking around and listening to it, and I could not be more appreciative of that. I appreciate all the new subscribers, and I appreciate everybody who comes and tunes in on the regular. So hey, have a great rest of your day, week, month, year, or life.